What is up, guys? Welcome to No Bias MMA. Before we jump in, I'm going to go ahead and say please like and subscribe. And also, if you have any video ideas, any topics you would like me to make videos on, leave it in the comments so I can get to that. I need interaction. I need video ideas. So let's go. The MMA Guru comes out with a prediction video on UFC 297. And he gets to the main event, which is obviously Strickland versus Dricus. And who does he pick? Obviously, his new best friend, lover, Dricus, Duplessis. And you know what? I have no problem with the pick. It's a close fight on paper. It's a fight that you can pick either side. You can ride with either side. My problem is, I've been watching MMA Guru for a long time. So I know when he's being biased. And the man did not give not one single thing that Dricus had to watch out for. One thing that is dangerous. One thing that could make it go in Sean Strickland's direction. Please go back and watch. It was all why Dricus is going to win. Not one thing, not one reasoning where this is what Dricus has to watch out for. Not even that. We didn't get none of that. In a fight that's this close, you don't have anything on the other side, not any reasons the other fighter could win. No. It just makes too much sense. The dude goes to South Africa, he trains with Simon and Dricus, and now if there's a fight, he's obviously riding with them. We're not getting an honest breakdown. He said he did his research, and I do not believe he did, because I'm talking about the technical side of things. The actual training, all of this, the fighting styles, the actual breakdown part of this, that's where I think he missed. The fighters Dricus struggles against are patient fighters, patient pressure fighters. Let me take you back to his fight against RoboCop. And this was in KSW. The first fight, we had RoboCop come straight at Dricus with an aggressive game plan. It was power for power, punch for punch. So Dricus comes out on top because he is so good against aggressive fighters. His power, it's a game changer. So no wonder he won that fight. I think it was a great stylistic matchup for him at that time. Now, we go to the second RoboCop fight. And I think this is where we learned a lot about Dricus and who he struggles against. RoboCop took a very patient approach, but pressured while doing it. Didn't get crazy. He threw a straight left, a jab, and that's it. And a left body kick that was money. It was money. And he ends up knocking Dricus out. That is the type of fighters Dricus struggles against. Is the ones that patiently pressure Dricus. Like Brad Tavares did. Like RoboCop did. These are the guys that Dricus has the hardest time with. And he has the most success against fighters like Robert Whittaker. Ones who run forward, have these blitzes they're easy to time once you figure them out. It's hard to figure them out, but once you do, it's doable, and when you have the power that Dricus has, you're going to shut the lights off when they run into something. You got the force of already the power you already do have, and then with them running onto it, it makes the impact 10 times worse. So that's just not what Sean Strickland's going to do. Another thing, MMA Guru also said that Sean Strickland had the worst time with Jared Cannonier. I think most of us thought Sean Strickland beat Jared Cannonier. Literally Sean Strickland says, I have the chin of a little girl. If Sean Strickland would have got touched in that fight, he would have been hurt. You would have seen him. We've seen Cannonier get wobbled. We've seen Cannonier. Oh man, I mean, Sean Strickland was lighting him up, but Sean Strickland didn't leave that fight with a mark on his face. I mean, come on now. Literally, I think Sean Strickland won that fight. And he was comparing Dricus to Jared Cannonier, saying that they're pretty much the same, but Dricus is just a level up. I think Cannonier's more powerful than Dricus. I think Cannonier is more explosive than Dricus. I don't think he's stronger than Dricus, but I think their speed is very similar. If you put them in a fight together, I'm favoring Cannonier. I truly am. But that's besides the point. I just had to touch on that. Why do I think Sean Strickland wins? One, the left teep kick. It was a huge point of impact in the Adesanya fight. That left teep kick is money. That thing is money. It literally, if they get too close, bam, stab. Straight to the gut, solar plexus, back you up. If you're getting too close, bop. There's the left teep. He used that so effectively against Adesanya. 2, he's going to patiently pressure, just like RoboCop did in the second fight. He's not going to charge forward. He's not going to be reckless. I'm telling you, it's the man has a game plan that he's going to execute. 3, his takedown defense, he's not going to bite on the feints like you think he is. He is not going to react like the Guru thinks he is. I'm telling you now, Sean Strickland is confident enough in his jiu-jitsu and his takedown defense and his get-up game that threat, if he's gonna say if Dricus wants to take it there, let's take it there. You can try. He's just gonna gas himself out, and I think Sean's going to invite that. And over the 5 round, he's going to piece Dricus apart. And I'm going to tell you now, actually, earlier in my last video, I did not think that Sean Strickland finished Dricus. I'm starting to lean that I think Sean Strickland does, or he gets damn close. The rest of the UFC 297 card, man, it's a good one. We got Raquel Pennington versus Marno Bueno Silva. I like Raquel Pennington in that one. I think she's just a dog, man. I think she's like a Pantoja of the women, definitely, with Amanda Nunes gone. Like, I don't think there's not too much that she can't handle. And I think Bueno Silva's going to want the finish very bad. And I think she's going to be chasing it too much during the fight. So give me Pennington just to pressure and dog her way through it. I don't think it's pretty. I do think we could have got a better co-main, but it's not a bad card. We got Chris Curtis versus Marc-Andre Barriault. And look, I like Chris Curtis here. I think Chris Curtis, he has that equalizer. His takedown defense is insane. He's not worried about this fight going to the ground. It's going to be a stand-up fight, and I like Chris Curtis's boxing to get it done. And then we got Arnold Allen versus Movsar Evloev. Man, this one's rough. So both guys are insane. We got Evloev. His striking is not bad. His grappling is insane. His wrestling is insane. Arnold Allen, he's got great jiu-jitsu. He's got good wrestling, and his striking's on another level compared to Movsar. So, man, this is tough. I'm leaning Allen, though. I think Allen can negate the takedown, negate the wrestling, and keep it on the feet, and I think they have a striking battle here, and I think Arnold pulls it out. Moving on, we got Brad Katona versus Garrett Armfield. Brad Katona all day. I just like Brad Katona in the spot. I don't understand the line. Well, you know what I do. I do. I think it makes sense. You don't want to spread too wide. Give me Brad Katona here by decision. And then we got Charles Jourdain versus Sean Woodson. I like Sean Woodson here. I think Sean Woodson is going to pick Jourdain apart. I do think it's competitive. I could see Sean Woodson possibly getting hurt in this fight, but I actually favor Sean Strickland to keep it at range, and just use that length of his to really just keep Jourdain honest. So I don't see a finish in this fight. And if I do, I'd probably say it comes from the Jourdain side, not the Woodson side. So I like Sean Woodson by decision here. And if there is a finish, you could maybe do a decision, no bet on Charles Jourdain. But I'm going to do a betting breakdown later in the week, here in a few days, and it's going to be breaking down the entire card. But then we got Sergey City versus Ramon Tavares. They fought on the Contender Series. Give me Ramon Tavares. I mean, I don't want to say that first fight was a fluke because I can absolutely see City catching him again here. But I just like Tavares, man. I think the dude I think he's durable. I know he got knocked out by this dude, but I really like Ramon Tavares. I think the dude is just a clean all-around fighter, and I can see him getting it done here. So give me Ramon Tavares. The odds ain't on here right now, so I don't know what that is, but I want to bet that he's an underdog since he lost to him. Then we got Gillian Robertson versus Polyana Viana. Oh, man. Polyana Viana, baby. Let's go. I like Gillian Robertson in this fight. I think she gets the fight to the ground. I think she finishes Polyana Viana by submission. And if not, then just controlling her for 3 rounds. But I like the sub here. Then moving on, we got Johan Lioness versus Sam Patterson. Man, dude. Johan Lioness is not great. Sam Patterson, I'm not that high on. But dude, Johan Lioness is atrocious. So I'm gonna ride with Sam Patterson here. Hopefully he can keep that chin tucked and get the victory here. Jasmine Jasudavicius versus Priscilla Cachoeira, or Priscilla Cachobeating. Jasmine Jasudavicius all day. I love her pressure. I love her conditioning. I love her cardio. I love all of it. I just like her ability to get better as the fight goes on. She just has to be careful of Priscilla Cachoeira's power in the very first round because she does start slow sometimes. Moving on, we got Malcolm Gordon versus Jimmy Flick. I'm going to ride with Malcolm Gordon here. I think all you got to do, man, is keep it in there with Jimmy Flick for over 5 minutes, and I think he can do that. If he lasts 5 minutes, he's going to finish Jimmy Flick. That's just the way it goes. So give me Malcolm Gordon to get it done. And that's all I got for you guys on the UFC 297. But I had to touch on this. Remember I said it. Sean Strickland, he's going to beat Dricus. He might even finish Dricus. He is a bad matchup, and I'm not biased. This is just a evenly breakdown. I look at what both guys brings to the table, and I'm telling you now, I like what Sean Strickland brings. I just do. I think it's matchups. It's about stylistic matchups, and it's just not a good one for Dricus in my opinion. Like and subscribe, and until next time.